The 1970s were marred by significant disasters like the Apollo 13 mission and the 3 Mile Island nuclear incident. However, in the world of watches, it marked the dawn of a new era, embodied by the Glashütte Original 70s chronograph. Glashütte Original, now available internationally, has disaster at its core, dating back to its origins in 1845. Ferdinand Adolf Lange, the founder of Lange Honor, initiated this journey when he borrowed to start a watch company in Glashütte, a German silver mining town. His emphasis on efficiency and reliability transformed the town into a thriving hub of precision watchmaking. The 1970s was a tumultuous decade, with Japan's technological advances disrupting the Swiss watch industry. In the midst of this turmoil, Glashütte Original introduced its 70s chronograph, representing a new chapter in watch design and technology. Despite the challenging backdrop of the 70s, it became an era of innovation in the world of timepieces. The Glashütte Original 70s chronograph, a symbol of resilience and progress, embodies the spirit of overcoming challenges in the watchmaking world. Glashütte's distinctive style of watchmaking, characterized by large 3/4 plates, gold chattons, and more, had gained such prominence that even Swiss watchmakers began to imitate it. This emulation reached the point where Swiss manufacturers labeled their movements as System Glashütte, trying to capitalize on the success of the German approach. In response, the true Glashütte brands had to adopt the moniker Glashütte Original. However, these preposterous times would not endure. The town faced devastation during World War II, as it was razed to the ground, and its tools and machinery were claimed by the Soviet army. The Soviet-controlled East German Socialist Republic further compounded the situation by taking control of all Glashütte's watchmaking companies, amalgamating them into a single, state-owned entity. This was a challenging period for Glashütte Original and the entire watchmaking community in the region. Following the devastation of the war, a massive facility was constructed to house the newly amalgamated watchmaking organization, enabling them to produce watches from start to finish. Then on November 9, 1989, a momentous event took place. 500,000 people gathered in Berlin for a mass protest, and due to growing unrest, the East German government allowed easier passage through the Berlin Wall, which divided East and West Germany. As thousands flooded through unchecked, it became evident that Soviet rule was coming to an end. Economic hardships, food shortages, and the weakening grip of the USSR contributed to this change. On October 3, 1990, Germany was officially reunified, bringing an end to the division between East and West. For the small watchmaking town of Glashütte, this marked the end of a challenging era. Watchmakers were no longer compelled to function as one unified entity. Lange & Son embarked on a new journey in 1994 with the iconic Lange 1. However, the remaining companies chose a different path. They remained united and continued the trade they had established over a century ago, revitalizing the mark that had come to define the town, Glashütte Original. Amidst the Cold War, as turmoil gripped the German people during the 60s and 70s, another crisis unfolded for the Swiss watchmaking industry to the south. While the government-controlled Glashütte watchmaking apparatus, employing approximately 2,500 watchmakers, continued to produce mechanical watches for export worldwide, Switzerland's independent watchmakers found themselves in a challenging situation. The 70s brought about significant technological and design changes in the watchmaking world. The advent of electronic quartz movements, initially dismissed as imprecise, power-hungry, and bulky, posed a serious threat to traditional Swiss mechanical watches. The commercialization of quartz technology resulted in a seismic shift in the industry. Swiss watchmakers struggled to adapt, with some embracing the new technology but finding it challenging to compete in terms of price and quality. Others who clung to traditional mechanical watchmaking saw their businesses crumble. The Swiss watchmaking crisis of the 70s led to over 1,000 watchmaking firms shutting down and more than 60,000 people losing their jobs. However, amidst this turmoil, there was a creative revival. Watchmakers sought to recapture the interest of a dwindling audience by embracing bold and distinctive designs. Brands like Omega introduced a flurry of models with unique styling, a trend led by the groundbreaking Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. This daring watch, with its audacious design and price, managed to reignite global interest in Swiss mechanical watchmaking. Notable brands such as Patek Philippe and Vacheron Constantin also adopted this deliberately styled design trend. Additionally, Omega, Bulova, Longines, Tissot, Eterna, Seiko, and even the Swatch watch contributed to this era of bold design. From a challenging period emerged a remarkable period of style that left an indelible mark on the world of watchmaking. The Glashütte Original 70s chronograph panorama date is more than just a stylish timepiece. It's a symbol of the rich history and heritage of German watchmaking. paying homage to the design aesthetics of the 1970s, this watch manages to bridge the gap between a bygone era and modern craftsmanship. It's a fascinating blend of vintage-inspired elements and contemporary watchmaking excellence. The 70s-inspired design is evident in the watch's prominent TV-style dial, the streamlined strap, and its overall chunky appearance. These design elements evoke the essence of a decade known for its distinctive style. However, it's important to recognize that this watch isn't just about style, it's about staying true to the ethos that transformed the small German town of Glashütte into an internationally renowned hub of watchmaking. The German silver dial, adorned with a galvanized finish, harks back to the town's mining heritage and the roots of German watchmaking. The dial's crisp and clear layout is a testament to deliberate German simplicity, reflecting the country's long-standing commitment to precision and functionality. But what truly makes this watch special is its caliber 3702 movement. It's a manifestation of the mastery of in-house production, a tradition that became a necessity due to the separation of Glashütte and East Germany during the Cold War. The movement embodies the essence of Glashütte original, staying true to what it meant to be a German watchmaker in the 19th century. Features like the swan neck regulator, the striped 3/4 plate, the substantial 70-hour power reserve, the big date complication, and the column wheel chronograph all pay homage to the founders of Glashütte original, who defined what it truly means to be part of this watchmaking legacy. In a way, this watch is a bridge between two distinct worlds brought together by a shared passion: the creation of fine mechanical watches. It beautifully encapsulates the legacy of Glashütte, a town that faced numerous challenges, from the devastation of war to political turmoil during the Cold War era. The watch is a symbol of resilience, perseverance, and the triumph of human craftsmanship over adversity. So beyond its aesthetics and intricate movement, the Glashütte original 70s chronograph panorama date is a representation of hope and success emerging from adversity. It's a reminder of how even in the face of disaster, the art of watchmaking has endured and thrived. Today, we have the privilege of enjoying the fruits of this long journey. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it engaging and insightful, please consider showing your support by liking and subscribing to our channel. We are always eager to hear your thoughts and suggestions, so feel free to share any specific watches you'd like to see featured in the comments section below.